Okay, folks, it's the cracker of a sunny day on our Tuesday. I think it's the 27th today of December 2022, just after the official Boxing Day. That today is supposed to be another public holiday because Christmas Day fell on Sunday or something of that nature, which is a real pain in the ass. I need to get my DVD-RW drive repaired or replaced on my computer so I can present my more demos to Channel 9 through these video discs that I make. So I'm going to have a whole lot of backlog, probably have a backlog coming up. It's bloody hot today, folks. Wearing a fucking COVID mask in this kind of condition isn't fun. But I just want to protect myself, and it's a part of my look. So that white COVID mask has become like a form of trademark for myself, if I must admit for that. But it gets pretty hot. But white's is good for COVID masks on hot days because black absorbs heat. So white is good for this kind of day if you're going to wear a fucking COVID mask. So anyway, enough about that. I think we're going to photocopy this Mentos wrapper. So yeah, I found it on the street. Another piece of street art it's going to become. I do wonder which way we're going to put the silly thing. Just put it up here like so. Nose is a bit sniffly. I don't have a cold or a flu to my knowledge, or any thing with COVID and myself is that when I get COVID, I tend to get asymptomatic COVID. I've had COVID twice, and it just shows up on the rat tests that I do. I don't get any major symptoms, if any. So the good thing is it means I'm probably not going to end up with a dreaded condition called long COVID, which a lot of people get when they have had COVID, which is really awful. Long COVID is an absolutely horrid thing indeed. I do wonder if I'm going to maybe twirl it that way. The nerds will inherit the copier world. Yes, they will, folks. They will. Us toner heads, as we are known as, we're going to basically revolutionise how photocopiers are made, be it good for the planet and good for humanity. For the workers who work in the factories are going to get a good wage, and the environment's going to be cared for. It's going to be like made out of recycled materials, as opposed to mining. So we're going to mine the rubbish tips of the world, especially the e-waste dumps in places like China and India, who need their environment urgently cleaned up for future generations as well as their own. And that we have to end poverty somehow, not just in those countries but here in Australia as well. Everyone deserves a good wage. Everyone deserves to enjoy having a career and having interests that they can pursue because they can afford it. You know, everything's going up in price. I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news, especially on Channel 9. I'm aiming these videos now specifically at Channel 9 because I believe they've got the most coverage and the best coverage and the best, because heaps of people watch it and take it seriously, and I'm trying to get my artwork recognised so that I myself don't have to live on a tight budget like I have been with these demos, and that's come up looking a treat. I think we're going to work it like that. But I'm hoping one day they'll have technology to fix the brain damage I had at birth and other things that are wrong with me that prevent me from working in open employment, because I won't be able to become CEO of future photocopier company unless they can create technology and medicine that can help fix these disabilities that I have that are causing me to have to live on Centrelink benefits. And I'm trying to get in touch with a lost partner, Luigi, who I want to marry. And basically, yeah, another thing is to get my art recognised so I can make money out of it. And as I said, to get off Centrelink and to get off the taxpayers' burden, because I don't want to be a burden to the taxpayer unnecessarily, because I can make this art. It's just that it hasn't been recognised. And I'm also having a feud with my dad and my brother over this. They don't believe in me as a photocopier artist, and I've got to prove them wrong and make up with them and be able to be family again. And my mum worries about me too. She worries, folks. She really does. She's worried I'm going to go under financially with these demos, but I know that I'll go under financially if I don't act now, when I still can afford just afford it with a tight budget. And I do get into arrears a lot with my telco bills and my photocopier bank loan. So yeah, but enough of that. I'm really pleased with that overall result. I think we can now call this demo quits.